Now, Chinese imperialism has been hurting the Jamaican economy. Imagine now, Chinese come out here, them set up them business, they take their tax free, and the money that they make, they take it back to China. So what China has been doing is that their presence in Jamaica, all they're doing is really we're strengthening China in their wanting to take over the world, right? Because they're not adding back to Jamaica. And we have to be careful of tokenism as black people, where them the one where somebody be doing evil. Good evening. We'll say we'll be doing evil against you. We're doing a whole heap of evil against you, but them the one good deed and kind of turn the blind eye. No, that's not very good. That's tokenism, right? And the Chinese practice that a lot. China, China, their cycle in Jamaica has been closed down as well. Now, when the Cubans were put out of when the government of Jamaica turned against the Cuba and America, they come against the Cubans being here in the medical field. I had gotten the download that China will be next. I've been known that China will be out of Jamaica, but I had gotten a download and they said that to let the people know that China will be next. China will be next. They're on the chopping block. And lo and behold, yeah, it's China. No, China must close down them shop. Chinese imperialism has been hurting black countries and their economy. And Chinese imperialism has been stifling the growth of black economies around the world from growing, which is why most black countries are stifling economically because China has not aided in that. China come with freedom aid in the form of taking, but it look like I help them, I help you. But it's not helping. They're actually aiding themselves and setting up a foundation into the country, all at the expense of the indigenous people and their lands and their property. Now, they want to put out road canyon, and they want to set up road, set up shop, but at the same time, you're taking away the people's land from the people. And this, remember that these land goes way back in indigenous bloodlines. So how the government has said, oh, them pay off, but the people, them and pay back. You can't pay the ancestors, them. The Jamaica government and China can't pay the ancestors, them, and them foundation. And so China is on the chopping block. China has to go. And they should be gone. Imagine, what have they been doing for Jamaica? Absolutely nothing. Plus, they're not original to the earth. These are Neanderthal races. They come from the splicing of the black woman DNA with the monkey DNA and the bobcat. They are not indigenous to this earth. So how dare China come into Jamaica and want to take it over? All in the means of building their economy, because all the money have to go back to China, and China use it to build themselves and eat themselves in their takeover of wanting to take over the earth. And so China is on the chopping block too. And they have to go because their cycle in Jamaica, it has been closed down. Now, some years back, more than 7 years back, I had tapped in and see, that was way back when PMP was in power. They had managed to plant pure Chinese spirits right across Jamaica, holding the fort. That is what they were doing. And this happened from in a PJ time, where them plant pure Chinese spirit. This is why the Chinese was taking over Jamaica economy so much. And they were shifted. When the corona came about, all of them get for shift up. Shift up big time. Little before corona, shift them up, spirit shift them up. And so the power and the footing where them did have in Jamaica, it shift out and they're out. And our ancient spirits, their energy has been concrete back into the place. Right across. Them who our ancient gods take back control of the portals them. And China has to go. China has to go. China only develop these roads to develop themselves. They think I'm building the road for get house and for have better house and better. No, they are developing the roads so they can establish them tourism for them hotel, for them business and for themselves. When China, these people where you see where them call China, when they were in China, a black people them they go to the casino and them kill them out and leave back less than 100 of them in another in China. Look how Jamaican people have been stifling. There's no growth. All because China take over and if China was doing anything for Jamaica and its economy, the amount of Chinese shop where they are and what have you, Jamaica's economy would have been rich. Instead, there's no growth in the economy because China take their money and send it back to China. And they're here doing everything tax-free. So for them time up too. For them time up in the spiritual realm. And a time for them God them yard too. And so speak to perfection what will be happening in the coming months and years for China on the chopping block as well. Okay? Yeah, because Chinese imperialism is hurting black nations and its economy.